Well, good evening, everybody, and we welcome you ringside. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we're just about ready for action.
EA Sports presents 12 rounds of boxing.
Jordan's the kind of fighter who you just know has no self-doubts. Look at the way he's making his way down to the ring right now. You can see it in his eyes. Douglas is now making his way to the ring, and you can see how focused he is for the task at hand.
Introducing first, from Caroline, the Cobra, Jordan. And his opponent across the ring, coming out of Bay City, Douglas.
All right, fellas, let's have a good, clean fight. Touch him up and let's go.
When you get a fight like this that everybody's been talking about, it's always so interesting to see these opening moments here in round number one. Teddy, it seems very simple. I mean, we're watching a guy here that moves his head, and it seems very simple that, hey, don't get hit. Get out of the way of a punch is the easiest way to defend yourself. But can you get caught up in that when you have good head movement of thinking that's the only way to go?
Yeah, you know, that's a good point. You can become like a basketball player who's a really good dribbler. You forget to shoot the darn ball. You make them miss, you better make them pay.
More than one punch downstairs, that can be damaging. Good scoring shot. It was a straight right. And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. Good block by Shotgun. And he just holds on there. There he goes with the right hand again. Blocks the headshot. And oh, what a good, strong uppercut by Shotgun. There's a straight right hand. Big, big shot he just scored with. It's right on the spot.
One, two, three, four.
Let's go, yeah!
So he is able to get up to his feet after that knockdown. But Teddy, it's what's ahead that's the problem.
Yeah, we're getting a peek right now into his heart, into his soul.
Come on, kid, smoke!
Able to cover up along the belt line, blocks that one. Douglas is just punching air that time. His opponent was able to get out of the way. Shotgun sitting back right now, Teddy, and looking for that counterpunch opportunity, isn't he?
Yeah, that's exactly what he's doing. He's waiting, you know, he sees that his opponent is in his armory, so to speak. You know, he's in his castle. He's getting him to come out of his castle. He wants him to come out of his castle, so now he can attack.
That's a stinging right hand by the Cobra. Nowhere close, that punch by Jordan. Scored well upstairs with the right hand. That is exactly what the corner wanted to see. A good combination punch by the Cobra.
Keep it going.
Jordan's well off the mark that time. Really on the mark with that over-the-top shot with the right hand.
got any more of these? I'll give you one. More brush? Yeah.
All right. You are dominating this fight. Keep it up. Keep doing what you're doing.
Jordan's back. Look at him here in the start of this round. Remember, he got tagged hard in that last round.
Well, that's the reward you get when you have a good camp and you get yourself in top shape.
Good smooth work by Shotgun. That's classic counterpunching.
Yeah, what he did was he pulled that right shoulder back. You know, he just pulled it back, gave him the left shoulder, and then gave him the right hand.
Good effective work with that straight right hand. Douglas is in a good rhythm defensively here. Teddy, what is that, a credit to his ability to anticipate?
You know, also it's the teaching. Let's give the trainers credit. Of course, let's give his background of the amateurs credit, but he learned how to get away from punches. This is technique that was taught to him.
I like the way he went up top that time with the hook. Right to the head with that right. Scored well with the left downstairs. Shotgun's rocked by a huge hook to the head. Jordan's able to land a nice clean left hand. Hits him in the mug with the right. Precision work with the left hand by the Cobra. Jordan's not just loading up. He's landing combination punches like he did right there. And now he scores well with the straight right. And now he's targeting upstairs. Oh, he just misses with that headshot. That was a left hand that came raining. There it is! Remember earlier, he was on the canvas. Now he's looking down on his opponent.
And we thought it was a bad thing earlier for him. It turned out to be a bad thing for his opponent because he got careless here.
Some way he's going to continue on here.
And if he's going to stay in this fight, now he's got to avoid his opponent like the Black Plague.
A headshot blocked. Good, smart, tactical move here, backing up his opponent against the ropes. Oh, what a shot upstairs.
He's going to have to grab on.
Look at this, another power punch able to land. We're early on in this fight. He's going for it.
Yeah, you wonder if he's got a car waiting outside.
Cobra's left, landing well. Great work offensively, landing that combination by the Cobra. Trying to go downstairs, but off target. And now targeting his opponent with the overhand right. And that does it for this round. His opponent has to love what he's seeing opposite him right now. Douglas's eye is virtually shut, Teddy.
And what he has to do now is take advantage of that. He has to understand that he cannot see punches coming from that side. So you know what? Start throwing more of them from that side. We got it.
Start of a new round, and I give credit to his corner. Shotgun's cornermen did a really good job after a round in which the fighter was knocked down of just being calm and cool.
The way they're supposed to be. You know, we always talk about the fighter having to be calm and the experience that a fighter has. Well, that corner has plenty of experience. They just showed it.
If that keeps up, this is going to be a good night. The right hand scored by Jordan. The Cobra's throwing a lot of punches, but he's also creating a lot of room for his opponent.
Yeah, he is, and he's also walking straight in. His opponent, who's a little bit mobile, he's going to be able to step to the side as he walks in and get a clean shot.
Unable to make an impact there by Shotgun. He clinches when he gets to the inside. Good accuracy with that uppercut. The Cobra's almost looking foolish that time he missed so badly. You see, he comes over the top with that right hand, a real solid shot. Oh, that uppercut got him badly. Jordan stunned, and he cannot block this onslaught. Look at that. Well, we know he survived earlier, but now he goes down for a second time. So he goes down, but able to get up to his feet. Teddy, what should he be thinking about now?
Well, right now, just surviving, but if he survives, then he better figure out why he was put on the floor.
Little head hunting with the left. Douglas is quickly taking control of this fight early on with one single weapon of choice, and that is the jab.
Yeah, the jab and the jab at the right time. He's catching his opponent every time he starts coming in before he can get started.
He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. Teddy, he's wobbling all over the ring.
You know, Joe, he can't use his legs right now, so he wishes, and it's too late for it because he wasn't taught, but he wishes he was a guy who was taught how to slip right in front of a guy and make the guy miss. Then at least he could do that. Right now, his only chance is to grab because the legs are not going to be there for him.
What a big shot. How is this going to go on? Once again, he hits the deck.
Well, he's getting practice at it, so he might figure it out.
So he goes down again, and give him credit for rising up and beating the count. But Teddy, this referee's got to have an eye on stopping this fight.
Well, if he's a real ref, if he's doing his job, he definitely has to.
All right, we need to pull ahead here. This fight is too close. I need you to double up the jab and follow with 2 or 3 more punches. You're not giving me enough punches.
Three rounds in the books here, a chance to look at Teddy's scorecard. Jordan's got to find that one thing that will separate him from his opponent so far because it's an even fight.
And I think that one thing is the jab, because on the outside, just a little bit too often, they're both playing the game a little bit like, you leave me alone, I'll leave you alone. If somebody just decides to use the jab in those dead spots, they're going to separate themselves.
He needs to improve the accuracy a little bit. That was comical by the Cobra. The Cobra's got to prove a few things here. Number one, he's got to prove to his opponent that he's on good ground after being knocked down in the last round. but he's also got to prove it to the referee, too.
Yeah, he does. And his corner. Because his corner, I just noticed, they put that towel over their shoulder. So they know the condition their fighter's in. They know their responsibility, and they're ready to act on it.
Forceful uppercut by Shotgun. To the head he goes with a left hand. What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Douglas. Oh, and there you go. Jordan stunned and down. Where did that punch come from?
That's exactly what he's wondering.
Down he goes, now up he gets.
And if he wants to stay up, he's going to have to grab on, kill a little time.
He missed with that headshot. The Cobra's whiffing there. A big, wide, sweeping shot. I mean, perfect to counter against.
Yes, it is, and you know it's only a matter of time. You know, that goes into the old computer, the old brain, where the guy remembers that, and the next time he's going to capitalize on it.
Douglas is the victim of a powerful hook. Lands flush with the two-punch combo by Shotgun. Wow! He goes down in the later stages of this round. He's going to try to survive it. From a big shot, now he's got to have some big guts to move along.
You're going to find out exactly what he's made of.
Jordan's rocked, and both men are damaged in this round. Wild stuff. And round 4 comes to an end. You know, Teddy, I'm looking at that cut as he's in the corner now, and it doesn't look good at all. Do you think he thinks he has to go out there and try to end this fight?
Not only does he think it, I think he's right. I think that he probably has very little time left before the referee or the doctor's going to stop this. And he needs to be thinking that way if he's not.
Slip his punch, then throw it straight right down the middle. Listen, I'm not going to stand here and watch you take these shots. Okay, you understand?
Douglas has reached that fork in the road now. You get a moment to breathe, a moment to try to clear your head after being knocked down, and it's up to your mind, your body, your disposition as to how do you react and go forward. Gets rid of that. It was intended for his head. Shotgun's hurt by a superb hook to the head. Oh, he turns it over right into a hook. Jordan's showing that he's got some defense of his own. He got away from that punch. Good right hand. The Cobra's left, working well that time. Douglas's speed, to me, Teddy, is clearly the biggest difference we've seen so far tonight.
Yeah, but there's ways to take away speed. One is to go downstairs to the body and start to discourage the guy a little bit. You know, take some of the air out of those sails.
Oh, a big shot comes home for him. Can he beat the count? I don't think so here, Teddy.
Now I know where they got that saying, falling like a sack of potatoes.
Douglas is smashed, and he can't get up. Unable to beat the count. Wow, the theater of the unexpected. Who would have ever expected that? The Cobra's one single lightning bolt of a punch ends this night early.
And it came right out of the skies, and it came right in the position where his opponent never saw it.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Have yourself a great evening.